Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 99, and today we are returning with two big games for our Lions as they take on Manchester United away at Old Trafford in the Premier League, and then take on Bournemouth at the Den in the FA Cup 4th round. Before we play the games though, shout me how we're getting on, off camera, and also report a sale as well. And of course, not much to show you after the last episode where you saw our 5-0 victory over Crystal Palace and then our 3-1 win against Everton in the FA Cup 3rd round as well. Played two games off camera and we won one and we drew one. We started off with a victory away at Turf Moor against Burnley as we got the 3 points here and continued our nice little run. Paolo scored our first goal of the game, his third goal in 3. Paolo, what a season he's having as he put us in front and gave us a nice little finish. And then with 21 minutes to go, Clinton Webster having his best season in a Millwall shirt, or so it seems, tying his record for most goals in the season with 9, getting on the end of a cross and heading it home to make it 2-0 to put the game basically beyond doubt. But Burnley did get a consolation goal 4 minutes later. Zoldan scored from range, but the shot took a massive deflection, and I might have to slow down the highlights and see clearly what happened, but it smacked Josh Tymon in the face, right into the face, Scott Sterling style, and Paul Peck had no chance for that one as Burnley grabbed themselves a goal. Thankfully, hold to 3 points stone to get the victory there. But our last game of camp was a 2-2 draw at home to Southampton. I was expecting us to pick up another win here, and we fell behind in the first 5 minutes through Alex Iwobi. Southampton ran a perfectly timed counter-attack after Paolo's shot was blocked. Every single player bombed into our box, and we couldn't cope with the sheer amount of numbers heading into our penalty area as Iwobi made it 1-0. And then 17 minutes later, they went 2 goals up, so the Saints stunned us inside the first 22 minutes as they took a 2-goal lead, and we were really all over the place at this point and looking very, very worried indeed. But the captain, leading by example, got us back on level terms 9 minutes later as he made it 2-1, getting on the end of a Benka through ball. And then Ferencek, the Croatian, I think he's got 19 for heading, so it's a surprise to score more goals with his head really. Made it 2-2 9 minutes later as we got back on level terms and battled back from 2 goals down to claim the point. And there was a red card, our 3rd of the season. Matt O'Reilly set up for 2 bookings, and I want you to see the red card as well and what he was penalised for the second yellow card, because I can't work out like how the referee thought this was a yellow card offence, because like it's a free kick, it's played forward. I'll slow it down for you, but it's just a coming together. Like, yeah, the Southampton player gets a knock, but it's just, there's no intent there. O'Reilly's not a dirty player. He wasn't elbowing him in the face. I don't know how on earth that was a yellow card offence there. Like, if it's a high elbow, if it's an intentional elbow, then it's a straight red card. But this was a second yellow card, I don't know. But O'Reilly got sent off anyway, went down to 10 men, but thankfully we didn't concede a 3rd goal. We almost did late on stoppage time, but we held on for the point now and claimed ourselves a draw. So battling around 2 goals down and being a 10-man as well for the whole second half, not a terrible result. And I guess we'll be satisfied the undefeated run gets extended. So yeah, because of those 2 results there, we still sit in 1st place, whoopsie daisy, in the Premier League right now, as you can see, with 55 points, 1 point ahead of Arsenal in 2nd place. So they do have the game in hand on us right now, so you expect them to win that game and go top. But City have 4 games in hand on us. Obviously, in the last episode we discussed why they were playing the Club World Championship, and also they're in the Carabao Cup final now as well. Or is it the semi-finals they're in? Yeah, they've got semi-final second leg against United to come. But they've played a lot of games this season, so they've still got 4 games in hand on us. So despite the fact they're right now 8 points behind us, 4 games in hand, believe me, they'll shoot past us very quickly at this rate, no question about that. But it's very tight though. It's very tight right now between the top 5 or 6 teams. There's a big gap though. You see the top 6 here, us, Arsenal, Stoke, City, Chelsea, United, and in Southampton in 7th are 12 points behind Manchester United. These top 6 here, anyone really can make a claim that they're the strongest bet to win the title. Even Stoke City, who right now are the Cinderella story, sitting in 3rd place. Now as for the transfer sale as well, I'll show you that right now. We have made a sale, and that is Temperini, who has left the club. Pedro Temperini, the Argentine central midfielder. He's gone to Freiburg in Germany for £12 million. Probably a bit of an undersell. His valuation now is shot up to £23.5 million. However, there is a 25% sell-on clause with Temperini, so if he ever does develop into a really good player and gets sold for like 40 million or whatever, we'll see 10 million of that, because we'll see a quarter or whatever they sell him for. So it's not a terrible deal really. He's a good youngster. He's only 22 years old. Plenty of time for him to kick on and turn out to be a really good player, and prove us all wrong. But the fact of the matter is, we've got a job at central midfielders here already. We've got better young talents in the under-23s right now, in Hoffman and also Marcel Ox as well. Don't forget Romain, who he signed at the same time as Temperini, still at the club permanently. He's been loaned out to, is it Real Sociedad this year? I think it is. It is indeed. And yeah, so Temperini, he could have turned out to be a really good player. I like some of his stats, but there's better young talents right now in our club, and it was best to let him go permanently for a fresh start. So Temperini's gone, and there you go. And also, there's been a new contract signed as well. Nana Achiampong, our left back, who of course came through the academy. He signed a new 4-year deal. We discussed it a couple of episodes ago. He was out of contract in the summer, wouldn't sign a new contract. He wasn't happy at the club. But as soon as he dropped his concerns, I thought, right, bang, get him a new contract, get him tied down right now. 35 grand a week, 4-year deal. It's not a bad deal. He's only 22 years old now, so he's still got a long time to kick on and develop. Although he's injured right now with a fractured toe. He got that pretty much as soon as he signed a new contract, so that was really frustrating. But he's got some good stats though now, and I've said before, I like this kid a lot. I think he could be a really good little backup left back for Josh Tymon in this save. So that's basically that. Did I show you? No, I didn't. Okay, there's a player that we might be signing as well called Beblek. I thought I might as well show you this. I've been stalling this for like about 3 weeks now because I just don't know whether to sign him or not. He looks amazing, don't get me wrong. 18 years old. He's described as a wonder kid. Physically a bit of a letdown, to be fair, but mentally and technically, look at technically, very good. 17 marking, tackling 14 already, and passing 14 and first touch 14 already on just an 18-year-old. But the contract we've agreed with him will see him earn, I think it's 45 grand a week. Is he worth 45 grand a week at 18? I'm not entirely sure. So it's up to me, really. We're on a gamble and pay him that much in the hope he'll turn out to be a world-class player in the future, or I'm not too sure he will do. Anyway, first game, it's Manchester United away at Old Trafford. A big game here as first place 6th on the road, and I'm excited for the game, but also quite nervous as well on the back of that draw against Southampton. Not a great performance, and hopefully we'll turn it around here. Right now on the injury report, 2 players got injured in training yesterday in Carl Allsop and Clinton Webster as well, who we won't see feature in today's episode. Nana is also injured as well, and O'Reilly suspended too. So 4 absentees, and thus this will be our lineup. We've got Pekovic in goal, about for retirement, Vacek, Ferencek and Pereira, with Dobby and Paolo as CMs. On the wings, Louise and O'Connell, I've praised this season, and up top together, Benka and Kabaki as well. On the bench, Rulli, Stones, Ranieri McKennie, Pingu Menji, and Marek Kuchar as well. So first game, it's United, a big game. Let's get the win and stay top. Come on, you Lions. So first highlight coming to Manchester United as Richard is sent down left-hand side. And he'll cross to the middle, and Kylian Mbappe is on the end of it. And the Frenchman makes it 1-0. Just a simple goal, really, for Manchester United to score there. Just a quick through ball down left-hand side towards Richard. A quick cross into the centre. And there's Mbappe who beats his man to the ball and fires it into the far corner. So 1-0. It was a nicely timed through ball, don't get me wrong. But 2 players come out towards Richard. No one could shut the man down on time to block the cross. Cross comes in. Mbappe gets in behind Ferencek and makes it 1-0. So, yeah, poor start. And already we trail. Uncharacteristically poor start from us as well. 35% possession and no shots so far in 22 minutes. Now, we've started games off quite well this season, but against Southampton, we fell 2 goals behind 21 minutes in. So maybe in the second half of the season, we'll have to be the guys that have to come back to get their wins. But it's Paolo on the ball, and he'll roll it through to Keith O'Connor. That's a great through ball to find Pereira down the right-hand side. And that's a great cross to the middle. And there is Julian Benka with the finish. And Pereira, who had a struggling start to life in England, is now starting to look like the player we signed for £26 million. That's a really, really nice cross there. And Benka with the finish makes it 1-0. But the ball by O'Connor was brilliant. Look at that. Lovely time through ball. Pereira on the overlap, all alone. First time cross across the ground. And there is Benka with the finish. 1-1, back on level terms. Well done, Julian. Well done, Pereira. Maybe a chance if United to get back in front. No, Kylian Mbappe is through, and Petkovic tips the ball onto the post. Brilliant save by the Croatian as he turns it onto the woodwork and keeps it at 1-1. I would say Petkovic this season is having his best season in a Millwall shirt. He's made some brilliant saves this year, and that's another one added to the mixtape as well. Great stop, still 1-1. Well done, Alan. Good first half this. Manchester United have played better, much better, but we're still tied at 1-1. And I'll take this scoreline heading into the break away at Old Trafford. But I can see someone scoring again before half-time and getting themselves in front. Can it be us? Louise finds Tymon down left-hand side, who crosses deep one. O'Connell's on the end of it, and Figueroa gets it away. But as we continue to apply the pressure, can we get in front? Pereira's cross cleared by Lewis Kirk. But now a chance for United on the break is Kylian Mbappe running at Ferencek down the left. He's beat the Croatian. He's running through into the side net, and he is looking really dangerous out there. Oh, great tackle by Paolo. Wins it back, and now Julian Benka inside the area. Crosses Kabaki. Heads it just over the bar. and behind for a goal kick. What a brilliant first half this has been, though. Still tied at 1-1. There's definitely going to be a winner in this game, and there'll certainly be more goals, no question, as we're still tied. And can United get in front here? Lindelof down the right, crosses. Mbappe is dead. It was going to happen at some point. Kylian Mbappe is in the mood this afternoon and puts Manchester United back in front with his second goal of the game. Lindelof down the right-hand side, beats his man to the ball, and with a cross into the centre, Kylian Mbappe, with the first time finish, once again makes it 2-1. So Manchester United surrender their lead, but they're back in front. Nice ball across the ground by Lindelof, and Mbappe with a finish restores their lead. 2-1. It was coming. It was inevitable. Second half begins, 6 minutes after the restart. Manchester United looking to extend their lead here down the left-hand side of Richard, finding Figueroa into the number 16. And now as Ali gets onto the ball as well, we just can't get the ball off them today. They're dominating possession and we just can't win it back. Ali finds Mbappe through for the hat-trick, and Petkovic again with another fine save keeps us in the game. He's having a stormer this season, Petkovic, and that's a great stop there. So still 2-1. I think we need to bring on a ball in midfielder right now, someone to win the ball back through the centre of the park and try and give us a bit more possession, because right now we're getting dominated. In that stats, Benker squeezed one just wide of the post. That's what I'm going to do as well. I'm going to take off Dobby's on the booking right now, playing deep line playmaker, and bring on Weston McKennie to play in the ball in midfield role. So a ball in midfielder and a box to box as well. So both players will track back, but McKennie's primary function is just to win the ball back and distribute it to Paolo to start our attacks. We're still trailing by 1, and as things stand, they're definitely going to score again because we just can't stop them coming forward. Richard shoots way wide of the post, still 2-1. Here come United again. Ball to Lewis Cook, but McKennie wins it back. That's exactly what we brought him on for. Wins it back and starts a counter-attack. Now Kabaki finds Benker. Great first touch. Running through. Lobs it just over the bar. Exactly why we brought on Weston McKennie there to start some counter-attacks for us and win it back. But still 2-1. Benker blows the chance. Can we get another to claim a point, or will Manchester United hold on and beat us here and see our undefeated run come to an end? Here's Lewis Cook on the ball. Through to Paul Pogba off the bench. Now Ali receives it. Out wide towards Hudson-Odoi. Look at the wealth of talent Manchester United have. Now I've not even mentioned Mbappe's name yet. Hudson-Odoi fires it wide. Still 2-1. 11 minutes to go. Can we find the equaliser? Corner for Millwall. Luis floats it in. Headed away by Eric Dyer, but Paolo's going to track it down. And Capango finds Luis. Gets another go to cross. Poor delivery there by the Brazilian. Straight to Paul Pogba. And Manchester United will clear. Hudson-Odoi through to Dele Alli. And if they want to push it here, they could definitely find a third goal. Richard into Lewis Cook. And now Pogba through to Dele Alli. But their passing in this game has been so accurate. They're not giving the ball away at all. 87% pass completion ratio, 62% possession, but as McKennie wins it back again, what a decision to bring him on. I should have started him. Luis finds Benker down left-hand side, and he will cross to Kabaki, and it's cleared away. And Manchester United get it away. I'm not sure what happened there. It was a clear-cut chance. Didn't feel like one, but it's still 2-1. 4 minutes. Can we grab an equaliser? Come on. Really going to go for it now. Kuchar on for Paolo. And I think I'll bring on Pingu as well for Timon. We'll swap him and Luis round, because Luis has got a wing-back left accomplished role, not a full-back, but he is operating the wing-back role there at left-back. So, come on, lads. 3.5 minutes to go. But Hudson-Odoi's on the ball. Crossing. Petkovic tips it behind for a corner. I still feel we might grab one later on, but we need to get an attack soon. Otherwise, it'll be all over. And there is a chance here. Pingu's pass blocked, though. And now here come United. Pogba to Mbappe. And Mbappe on the ball. Rolls, gets around Ferencvac. No, Ferencvac made a great tackle there. And now a chance on the break. Benker on the ball. Kabaki. Wacky. Running through. Dale. Pingu, yes, 2-2, and right at the 90th minute mark, Pingu off the bench makes it 2-2 and levels it up at the death. I thought Ferencvac committed a foul there, but actually on the commentary it said it was a good clean tackle. A quick break, Benker to Wacky Kabaki, and Kabaki, oh, the composure. He's a crazy character, but he gets a cool head there, rolls it across the Pingu, and the Brazilian off the bench gives us the equaliser. But is there one late twist in the tail to add to that late twist? Kabaki into Keith O'Connell. The pass is poor, and Eric Dyer wins it back. Oh, what a mistake! And Benker has won it. What a howler. Who was that? Oh, Eric Dyer. Oh no, it was Lewis Cook actually. Lewis Cook, a moment to forget. Rolls it through to Julian Benker, and what a turnaround. Manchester United have capitulated Old Trafford. Was it? Oh, it was Cook. It was Dyer into Cook. Oh, Lewis Cook. We'll sign him up next season. We can play those sort of through balls. Straight to Julian Benker. And with the finish, the Austrian turns home. What a turnaround at the death. here at Old Trafford. Manchester United 2, Millwall 3, and this will see us stay top of the table, extend the lead as well. An incredible turnaround right at the death to extend the undefeated run and get back to winning ways as well. 35 seconds on the clock, and they've given the ball away again. Marek to Benka, Kabaki! Oh, great save by the goalkeeper and cleared away as well. That should have been 4-2. You know, it's very, 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 very rare that I'll get some tactical decisions right. So whenever I do get tactical decisions right and they influence the outcome of the game in a positive fashion, you best believe I'm going to celebrate it and think of myself as a football manager god. As Pingu's on the ball down left and crosses, Kabaki heads on over the bar. So I think I deserve to be a little bit smug here. I made those tactical changes. They saw us turn the game around. Weston McKennie, the ball midfielder, helping us win the ball and get our second goal. And then for the third goal, really, it was just downright bizarre. Terrible back pass by Lewis Kirk. And a very fortunate goal there scored by Benka. But I'm going to say to the boys, that was really special, lads. Nobody gives a chance for you played magnificent. And actually, I'm going to say you've done brilliantly to come back and win that. Because we didn't play magnificently, we just turned it around. So you've done brilliant to come back and win that. I'm proud of you. And everyone, for the most part, is happy with that. So delighted to get the win. A thrilling turnaround. But Manchester United and Mourinho must be tearing their hair out after that. What a throwaway. JC, sign him up. JC, sign him up. What an absolute howler that was from Lewis Cook. Terrible back pass. You know, recently we had Jada Silva, our former left back, do that against us, for us, I should say, playing for Newcastle United in recent weeks. In fact, you would have seen that at the start of last episode when I was doing the highlights in that moment there for Benka's first goal. So what can I say? The opposition players just like passing the ball to Julian Benka. They like watching him score the goals, but that was a thrilling turnaround there, a crazy finish. And again, as we stay top of the table, delighted with that. I've sort of been downplaying it a little bit this season, but we've been top for such a long time now. And as Southampton beat Arsenal by 2-1 as well, that means they still have the game in hand. We're now 4 points clear. So even if we win that, we'll still be top. Oh, come on, man. We got 13 minutes. We got 13 games to go. We've been top of the table for such a long time now. Since when? Midway through December after our 4-0 victory against Liverpool. Look, do you know what? Yeah, we're in a serious title race this season. We are definitely in a serious title race this season, no doubt about it. And I would say we're probably the main threat to Manchester City's sort of dominance in the Premier League, if you will, as they've won it so many times since the save began. So, big win there. Crazy finish. Great turnaround. And now we've got Bournemouth in the FA Cup as well. Let's win that and show we can compete on 2 fronts this season. Some bad news here. Benka wants to leave the club and join Barcelona. The third influential player in this window wanted to leave the club. I asked Petkovic if he could sort it out, but he couldn't. So it's time for me to step in and see if I can talk Julian round. And I'm going to say I have the same goals as you here, and I want you to stick around and help us achieve them. If we fail to qualify for the Champions Cup this season, then I'll let you go. And Benka is totally fine with that. I can do that. I'll give it my all to help us qualify this season. But if we fail, I'm going to want to move. You know, if we do have a choke in the final 13 games and drop out the top 4, touch wood, that won't happen. It's highly unlikely considering the position we're in right now, top of the table, and also, it's only, to be fair, it's only 9 points clear of Chelsea, who do have the game in hand as well. If we miss out of the top 4 this season, we're going to lose Benka, we're going to lose Ferencek, we're going to lose, no, not Luiz, he signed a new contract, but there's Benka, there's Ferencek, there's someone else, I can't remember who it was, that wanted to lead the club as well. So Benka and Ferencek for definite. And we're going to be in deep trouble if we drop out of the top 4. We're going to lose so many influential players. I really don't know about this signing as well. Mladen Beblek. I mean, this kid looks really, really good. I've delayed it for like 3 weeks now. I can't delay it anymore. If I delay it once again, then they'll just pull out of negotiations. But I don't know about this kid, man. I really like him, but physically slow. And our fullbacks are primarily wingbacks. Sure, in the last game, Pereira getting the assist. They go forward and attack. He doesn't look like he could really do that in this sort of team. He's not really got the stats when going forward to be much of a threat. And defensively looks really good, but we don't play defensive fullbacks. We could retrain him possibly to play as a border midfielder with the marking and the tackling. The pass and the first touch is good as well, as possibly as a deep line playmaker and pop you into a central midfield role with the natural fitness and stamina as well. I just don't know. It's 45 grand a week. Do I want to pay him 45 grand a week at 18 years old? I'm not entirely sure. I just know if I don't sign him, he'll end up going to Real Madrid or whatever and turn out to be an absolute star in about 3 or 4 years' time. So, do you know what? Yeah, we've got kids on really high contracts here anyway. We'll bring him in, we'll give him some tutoring, and we'll hope he develops into a star. But I'm not totally confident. I mean, the fans are pleased. I'll send him on an intensive language course as well. And to be fair, when you look at the Croatians we got here, Petkovic right now, who's an absolute boss this season, Ferenček as well. We've got a history of bringing through good Croatians and good Czech Republic talent as well. So, Beblekin, £45,000 a week. Imagine earning 45 grand a week at 18. Imagine earning 45 grand a year at 18. Beblek is in, and I think it's a good signing. It's just the contract is so expensive. So, welcome to the club, Mladen, and you better be worth that salary, son. That's all I'm saying. So we're about to jump into the second and final game of today's episode then, as we do need to take on Bournemouth here at the Den in the FA Cup 4th round. Looking to extend our undefeated run and get ourselves through to the 5th round and show that we can compete for multiple trophies this season and not just one. So stick with the 4-2-4 for our tactics and a couple of changes to our lineup heading into the game, but still quite a similar team to the one we Manchester United at Old Trafford last weekend. So Ruli's in goal. It's back for retirement. Vacek for Ferenček and Pereira, so same back four, but a difference in the goalkeeper. The midfield duo will now be O'Reilly playing deep line playmaker and Paulo's the box-to-box. On the wings, Pingu, who came off the bench to score the equaliser against United, and O'Connell on the right-hand side. And up top together, Julian Benker and Marek Kuchar as well. On the bench, Petkovic, Daniel, Ranieri McKennie, Louise Menji and John Black as well. So, second game, it's Bournemouth. Let's get the win and make it through to the 5th round of the FA Cup. Come on, you Lions. One thing I could really do without is the replay in this game, because we could definitely, as Pingu goes for goal and fires it wide, we could definitely see ourselves getting tired out and burnt out around February time with the Europa League round of 16 to play against PAOK. Obviously in the Premier League there were some crucial games to play as well as we try and stay top of the table. We just need to avoid the replay today. You know, I'm not going to say I'd rather go out and get the replay obviously, but we definitely don't want that. We could do about the extra game in our calendar. But first height's going to come here as middle Coop loses out towards Vacek, and now Marek Kuchar picks it up as the Croatian plays that wide towards Pingu, beats his man to the ball first there, and Pingu drives forward and shoots and puts it just off target. First two shots by our Brazilian, but failing at the target of either of them. Still 0-0. We started the game off strong though. Now we need to get that goal and get ourselves in front. But here come Bournemouth passing out from inside their own half. Llorente playing it through towards Odom down the left-hand side. Ferenček wins it back though, and Paulo controls and takes over the halfway line. Now captain on the ball, loses it, and Bournemouth get it back. Here's Marcus Rashford. And Rashford in great form this season for Bournemouth finds Middle Coop. And Middle Coop shoots off target, still 0-0. Lots of shots in the first half, but none really troubling the goalkeepers. Another highlight though, once again coming to the Cherries with Proctor on the ball, and he'll roll it through to Arndale. Oh, and Lewis Arndale, a new gen/regen with the goal, has just smacked one in from 25 yards. And I want to see Ruli's positioning there, because I would have thought a goalkeeper's Ruli's stature should be saving that one. I want so badly to like Ruli, but he doesn't save as many shots as he should to justify 140 grand a week. He gets a touch on it, but to be fair, it was hit with a lot of power. And maybe not the most accurate of strikes, but a very, very powerful effort. And Bournemouth take the lead. So 1-0, the Cherries in front. And despite starting off the half stronger, we now trail. So we're going to have to come from behind to get the result here like we did against Southampton and Manchester United if we are to extend the undefeated run. O'Connell finds Paulo. And Paulo to Marek. He'll slide it through to Benku. It'll come towards Pingu instead. And Pingu makes it 2-2. And he's having a great season for us this year, the Brazilian. Probably his best in the Millwall shirt as he levels things up for the second straight game. 1-1 and back on level terms. O'Connell through to Paulo. And the Dutch midfielder rolls it through towards Kuchar. I thought this ball was for Benker, but instead it went straight through to Pingu. Benker the dummy runner. Pingu the finisher. 1-1 back on level terms. And another highlight just for half-time, and Rashford is through, and Bournemouth could have restored their lead, but to be fair to Ruli, I'm going to clap. Good save by Ruli there. I've slagged him off so many times, it's coming in. But that is a brilliant stop on the 1-on-1, to be fair. Great save by Ruli. And it keeps us still on level terms. Can't really fault him for the goal. It was a thumping effort from Rangers. Rashford crosses to Proctor at the far post. And that's going to go behind for a corner. But that was a fine stop there by the Argentine as he keeps it at 1-1 heading into the break. Still tied. Someone's going to win this game. I don't see it going to a replay. I'm going to say to the boys in the second half, we can still win this. Keep working hard and it will come. We've motivated Julian Benker, but I'm going to individually criticise the rest of the team now. I like to do this quite a lot in half-time team talks. You say something that's not too negative, and then you individually criticise the players to fire them up and motivate them as well. I tend to find it works quite often. So still tied at 1-1, second half to come. Let's watch Bournemouth score 3 goals and me look like an idiot. Highlight for us though, Pereira finds Marek Kuchar, and O'Reilly's on the edge of the area, takes it around his man and shoots. Oh, and Matt O'Reilly with the finish makes it 2-1. Such a useful squad player, O'Reilly. He got given a big bumper contract, 85 grand a week in the summer, and he definitely, was it last year? He definitely deserves it regardless. Matt O'Reilly, such a handy player to have in his team. Not always in the first 11, but when he plays, you best believe he'll put in a consistently good performance. He rarely ever lets you down when you put him in a starting 11. O'Reilly would have finished 2-1 and we take the lead. And maybe another chance here. Pereira to Paolo. And Capango finds Benker into Marek Kuchar. Oh, brilliant goal-saving challenge there by Zagadou, as we were surely through to make it 3-1. What a great last-ditch tackle. And Bournemouth escape. We start the second half off strong though, as Paolo finds O'Connell. Can we go 2 goals up? Oh, great save by the goalkeeper. And Benker can't turn it in either, and Bournemouth escape once again. Last-ditch heroic tackling by Bournemouth as they stay trailing by just a 1. We should have extended the lead there a couple of times, but a great tackle, great save. Still 2-1. Corner taken. Zagadou heads clear. Paolo finds O'Reilly on the edge of the area, shoots and puts it just wide of the post. There's another goal coming. Who's going to get it? So we're about to enter the final 10 minutes. Made a double change. Black and McKennie have came on for Paolo and Benker. And John Black has hit the post. Oh, we don't see Black much nowadays. He actually hasn't scored this season, John Black. Only played a few games. Hasn't scored yet. Almost got his first goal of the season there off the woodwork. And he's on the ball again. Black crossing. O'Connell at the far post controls, but he did keep it in play, and Black hits the bar again. Second time in a matter of seconds, John Black hits the woodwork. Oh, he just can't score anymore, John Black. So unlucky. Almost there. McKennie wins it back now. Menji finds Marek Kuchar. Can we wrap the victory up here? Kuchar. Oh, Black with the dummy. Ran over the ball and Pingu's shot blocked and turned behind for a corner. He didn't want to score there. Pingu on the ball turns. Crosses cleared away by Adkins and Bournemouth get it away. Is there going to be a late goal? Can Bournemouth force a replay or can we hang on to the victory? We've really played well in this second half. Marek down the right hand side crosses. Black's on the end of it. Heads it across to Menji off the post. Third time we've hit the woodwork in the final few minutes and it's still 2-1. Black, to be fair, has come off the bench and done well. He's just been really unlucky. He could have had 2 goals and an assist, but it's still 2-1. Arndale, we know he can strike him, fires it wide the post, and it's still 2-1. We've really played well in the second half, but the concern for me is the shots off target in the second half. 29 shots in total, but only 6 have found a target. Thankfully, 2 found the back of the net. But that should do it. Wait for the final whistle to come any second now, and that will confirm that we're into the FA Cup 5th round. And hopefully we will make sure we avoid late drama, and we've done so. Final whistle, 2-1. Delighted to get the win. Thank goodness for that. And I think we'll end the episode off there then with the victory against Bournemouth. I was going to do the 5th round draw, but it's on Monday on deadline day. And I think I might be doing some business on transfer deadline day, and it'll take far too long to get through it all and get through to the draw. So we'll leave it there then, and we'll return in the next episode with a special episode 100, where we are still top of the Premier League table after this fantastic undefeated run, into the FA Cup 5th round, into the Europa League first knockout round as well. Simply put, failure to win silverware this season, and it'll be a massive choke. So thank you very much for watching the episode, guys. I really hope you have enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy today's episode, then please drop a like, as likes are of course very much appreciated, and they really help the channel out as well. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode tomorrow afternoon, which is the special episode 100. It's going to be a long episode. It's going to be really, really fun. Loads of games, lots of drama. Should be great, and I'll see you for it tomorrow afternoon. Have a great day, everyone. Much love, and I'll see you for the special episode 100 tomorrow afternoon. Bye.